So Fitfest started back in 2009. When we really think about it, that's kind of the point where it started. And it started with a car accident that I was in. And I was in the back seat of a bad accident. The car got wrapped around a tree in downtown Edmonton, and I lost a friend. He was sitting in the passenger seat, and that's where the tree hit. And I was crushed. I had my ankle, both bones of my leg broken, so my ankle was crushed. My arm as well had to be reconstructed, and I had a bad head injury. The firemen who were cutting off the roof of the car, they thought I was dead as well. So it was a pretty tragic experience for me. And I went through a lot of rehabilitation, physio, and I was in a wheelchair for 3 weeks. And it was just a tough time. And so I had a lot of healing to do mentally and physically. And when the surgeon and physiotherapist gave me the go-ahead to start, doing physical activity, I got into yoga, and it was something I've never done before, and I was very intimidated to try it. I actually drove to the Moksha studio twice and didn't even go in. I ended up leaving from the parking lot, and finally I got in there and I fell in love with it. It was such a great experience, and the instructors like Angela and Christina and Teresa at Moksha, they all really helped me with all the great activities they were doing, and all the rocket power flow is what I really fell in love with at the time. And those girls really helped me heal mentally and physically. And so I started doing that for like 6 years. I did yoga very religiously, like 6 days a week, and it really did help me heal to 100%, where I'm feeling great, mentally and physically. So that's the message that I really want to get out there, and that's where Fitfest really came from. Like, we need to get people out trying new activities so they can find something that they really enjoy doing, because there's so many great health benefits to it. You've got your, any activity that you find, it puts a smile on your face. It brings out, the best in you, and it makes you sweat and work, and those are all things that are really beneficial, mentally and physically. And so, I was posting a lot of cool stuff online. I became an acro yoga instructor when I found out you can do yoga with 2 people. I thought this was the most amazing thing ever, and started doing acro yoga and posting pictures online, and that's drew a lot of attention. And so I realized that we need an event that brings together all the different types of activities, lets people try all these activities, meet the owners, meet the instructors, see if it's a good fit for you, and then you can do these activities with your friends and family and reap the benefits of the physical activity. And so that's really where it started. And now we want to have a movement across Canada. Now that we're doing Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, and Toronto, we're fully national, and we want to start a Fitfest movement that gets people out trying new things, gets the health products and services in their hands for them to try and use, and benefit themselves as much as possible. Find things that work for them, and improve their lives.